Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless. Um, the reason why I haven't been making video or making a podcast or anything is because my brother, Big Man, that's our nickname for him, but my brother Stanley passed away, and today is the day he'll actually be buried. And I just wanted to come and just honor him and honor our relationship. Um, so on September 15th, my brother was struck and killed by a sheriff's deputy early in the morning. I won't be able to speak on it because there's still an investigation going, and I'm also not ready to talk about it. But either way, um, the relationship between me and my brother was so genuine. Like everyone tells me, like our love was so genuine. And that's how everyone describes it to me. But for me, I just love my brother. Um, my father, at a young age, basically told us that we had to be each other's best friend. So that's what we always called each other. Like, um, you're my first best friend, because we really were. I remember our dad. I think we were arguing over something. It was something stupid. But either way, he came into the room and he told us, he was like, you two have to be each other's best friends. He said, you have to be friends. He was like, he's like, even you guys can keep each other's secrets or whatever. Even if you don't tell me and your mom, you guys have to be close to each other. Like he instilled that into us. And um we never really fought or argued or anything. Um, my brother has had episodes or whatever, but at the end of the day, he always came back and apologized. I was thinking about myself, like I never cussed my brother out. I understood always like where he was coming from and things like that. So, um, and even in the later years, we would just be on the phone for hours and just talking about everything. And um I think that's what I'll miss most about him. It's because he never judged me. You know what I mean? Like, as you know, and I'm just saying personality wise, I know everybody doesn't believe in horoscopes, things like that. So what I'm saying is like personality wise, I am a Gemini. So it's like, I could be this way or that way or whatever, but no matter what, like he matched whatever I was doing or whatever. And like he took an interest in the things that I took an interest in. It was like we I like beauty pageants and stuff like that. So when we were younger, like we watched the beauty pageant. Like we watched the one where Kenya Moore actually won, I think in '94 or something like that. And he would watch it with me, and then like we would watch like ice skating together. Like we were like pickle, you know what I mean? Like I like that. Like he never, I don't know, he just never got tired of me. And I think that that's something, I would miss. Like I would watch wrestling with him. And so like we took interest in what the other person was doing. I guess just to be in each other's presence and everything. And my brother, he was like the first person that told me that I could sing. I think I was like 7 years old or something. And I was singing something. He was like, you know what? I joke around a lot. He was like, but you could really sing. You got a good voice. And I was like, really? You know what I mean? And he was the first person to really like give me that encouragement. And he was, even the accomplishments that I made as an adult, he was so proud of me. And I told him I was proud of him too. Like he always told me, he's like, I just want to make you proud or whatever. And I'm like, I'm very proud of you, and when we got older, he started his landscaping business out, and I ended up sending him like a because he lived in Georgia and I live in New York, and so I sent him like a lawnmower, asked him what kind of lawnmower he wanted. I invested into him. I got him business cards. I made him T-shirts and everything because I wanted to let my brother know that, he could do it too. I was just so proud of him. And even anytime he went to jail or, had legal issues, I made sure that he knew that he was loved. Like, I understand situations happen, things happen, but I wanted him to always know that I loved him and I was proud of him, no matter what life threw at him. I was so proud of him. And it was so funny. Like, we had like little funny stuff that happened to us as children. Like, my brother was like a jokester. It was like one time my mom allowed me to make the Kool-Aid when we were younger, so I ended up making the Kool-Aid, and he took one sip of this Kool-Aid and fell to the ground and started shaking. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? He's like, oh, I'm having a sugar attack. I'm like, dude, like, if you don't get up. But there's so many stories, but the thing is, it's so funny because my therapist was like, you probably want to write a story or, talk to your brother or whatever. And I have, since he's passed or just said stuff, but it was like, I really didn't really have anything to say other than I'll miss him. By the grace of God, there was nothing left unsaid while he was on this earth. I'm at peace with him passing. My brother, and all I can say is that my brother needed rest. It was his time to go. And the crazy thing is, like I always said, that we live like parallel lives. Even leading up to his death or whatever, like obviously I didn't know he was going through anything or whatever, but I was going through a lot. And then I remember even my therapist was like, you probably want to, get a stronger relationship with God and, spend more time with God and stuff. And then I think the morning of his passing, all right. Also, too, it's like I was thinking of like car accidents or dying in a car accident or something like that. And I was like, dude, it's weird. Like, you know what I mean? And then I think the morning of his passing, I was just thinking of deaths like so bad, like how I was going to die and this, that, and the third. And I was like, God, I have got to stop thinking about this. And like I said, the morning of his passing, I was awake during that time. And I believe that God somehow allowed me to feel what he was feeling. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? But I feel like God was allowing me to feel what he was feeling. And then once I actually got up and all that stuff, I got the phone call that he passed away. But like I said, my therapist was like, if there's anything you probably want to talk to your brother about or anything. And I'm like, I asked God, the most thing that I asked God for when my brother passed, because like I said, anytime my brother has gotten into any type of trouble, I always try to find out where he was at. So I asked God, so even in death, I'm like, I know that he passed away. I'm at peace as much as I can be with that, but I just want to know he's okay. I just want to know he's okay. And I even prayed to God for wisdom regarding my brother's death, and God gave it to me freely. And he allowed people to contact me and let me know how his last days were and things like that. And just randomly, people have told me. So with that, I'm at peace. I know where my brother is, so for the most part, when I have a chance to say anything, I just tell them or tell him that I will miss him. I will miss our conversations. And life doesn't prepare you for that. Like my brother's, like today is obviously September 28th. His birthday is October 28th. So I was looking forward to his birthday because his birthday is, it would have been his 40th birthday. So like you're automatically thinking like, he's going to make it to his birthday. You know what I mean? And unfortunately he didn't. But I realized that it was my brother's time to go. And so one thing I'll never ask God to do, because I know the life that my brother lived and I know what he's been through his entire life because I was there, for the most part. You know what I mean? Like I know the struggles that he's had, even if I wasn't physically in the room. Like we've had conversations about those things. So the thing is, one thing I'll never ask because of that, I'll never ask God to bring him back. I tried, even like when he passed away, and I was like, I asked something, and I was, like, whatever. I forgot what I asked, but the normal things you ask when someone passes away. And then, God put over me, and I was like, you know what? I was like, big man was probably tired. And then right after that, I spoke to someone. And that's why I said the wisdom of God came through, because God answered my prayers like immediately. I was like, you know what? Big man was probably tired. I'm sitting up here saying that he should be on this earth, blah, blah, blah. And he was probably tired. And I got a phone call or just a message from someone, and they told me just that. And then more people was telling me about what really happened to him. And I will share that at some point, just not right now. But just knowing, you know what I mean? Like that's one thing I would not ask back, because I know what he went through and I love him too much to have him continuously go through pain and strife. So, but either way, I wanted to just share some things about my brother and also let you all know where I've been. I'm not sure how to continue. Not saying life, I'm just saying with everything, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's with him being alive, it was just like having that comfort or having somebody that you knew that you can depend on. Someone knew you from the beginning. And now it's like, I don't have that. So now it is, other than God, obviously, it's like navigating this world alone, other than God. And I don't know, like there's no words. I can say that there's no word. So yeah. So I am taking it one day at a time and going through there. I am in therapy, obviously, as you guys know. And then through my job, there is counseling. So if I have like a weak moment, not suicidal or anything like that, but if it is something that I can't handle, sorry, I'm reaching out to somebody, you know what I mean? So I do keep a journal, and I am, trying to take it one day at a time. So it's like, I think the thing is like, you don't know what messages to give. So I'm letting God guide me to what the next phase of my life is without my brother. Like it's, you're thinking that you guys are going to grow old together, and you're going to, see each other's children grow up, and you're going to do all those things. And sometimes you may take for granted that, that person may not be here anymore. And like, I know he was so proud of Vea, and like he would give me encouraging things, and we would talk about Vea and everything. And And he just was so happy for Vea. Like every time I sent him a picture of Vea, you would think that Vea was his child and everything. So yeah, it is that. But I don't know when my next podcast will be, but I'm not, I'm not going away forever. But I just wanted to let you guys know where I've been and everything. But so I love you guys so very much. And if you got this far, thank you. So until next time, see you later, guys.